Guys, Michael from the gym here. Just want to talk a little bit about 28 Days Later 2017. Now, we've got our challenge starting Sunday week, so I think it starts the last Sunday in Jan, is our weigh-in day. We're officially kicking off the last Monday in January with the training and food and all that sort of stuff. So the way that it works is, and there's a separate video up for the training components, but there's 3 classes to do each week, together with 3 fitness challenges, a strength one, a cardio one, and a bit of a split, a mix between some training and some cardio efforts and some strength efforts. But sort of setting all that aside, this little story here is more about the food elements of the challenge. There's 3 primary things to worry about. The first one is that there's no alcohol for the month. So that's obviously a massive issue for a lot of people in terms of trying to control their drinking, and especially coming out of the Christmas period where it's been a 4 or 5 day a week for a lot of people, probably me included. So there's no alcohol for the month. The second issue is it's all about no bread and no pasta. So we're sort of trying to limit some of our starchy carbs. So no bread and no pasta for the month. And the third thing is no sugar and no food with added sweeteners of any kind. Now, that's where it gets a bit tricky, and it's very hard for a lot of people to understand, particularly in their first effort through the challenge. It's important when you go looking for what foods have sweeteners and things in. So we're talking, everything from maple syrup, honey, stevia, your traditional sort of, so-called natural sweeteners, to some of the other things like NutraSweet and those sort of things that are clearly man-made sweeteners. All of it's out. When you're checking your products to see whether they've got sweetness or in, please look at the ingredients section. Don't look at the what do they call it? Nutritional information. The nutritional information will always have a list for sugars, and it's always going to say something. As people will tell me, an apple technically has sugar in it. It's got nothing added to it, therefore it's okay. The ingredients for an apple is it's an apple. That's fine, you can have an apple. What you can't do is have something that's had apple juice added to it as a sweetener. Hopefully that sort of makes sense. Generally what I find is, as long as you stick to real food, so you sort of walk around the outside of the grocery store, buy your veggies, buy your meat, buy your fish, buy your dairy, all that sort of stuff, you're going to be just fine. When you start walking up and down the middle of the aisles, buying packets of pasta sauce and soy sauce and all those sorts of sweeteners and all those sorts of flavourings, 99.99% of them are going to have a sweetener of some sort added to them. And even if it says no added sugar, it's probably got an added sweetener, so read your food labels. The other thing before I go on to that, we'll always make a provision within 28 days later that there are 2 allowable cheat days. So within the month, you've got 2 days where you can sort of, break the rules, drink alcohol, eat bread, do whatever it is that you like. But the rule is that they're 2 full days. It's not a 6 meals that you can have randomly. It's 2 full days. And once you break the rules on a day, that is your cheat day. We've also done something new this year in that we've added in a new element to the challenge, which is called the 28 Days Later Challenge Streak. And I've got a little video I want to throw to you here, so have a little bit of a laugh, and then we'll cut back to this in a sec.
We're going streaking! Yes! No, sorry, we're going streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium. Come on, everybody!
Right, as everyone would have seen from the video, which is one of my favourite movies, you'll see Will Ferrell is streaking down the road and he thinks everyone's coming with him, but no one's coming with him. He ends up being by himself. So I'm hoping that the streak in the 28 Days Later Challenge isn't just going to be me going, yep, I'm doing it. I'm going all 28 days solid, and no one's coming along for the ride, but I'm sort of all in on this. I'm going to go 28 days later completely clean, and that's my plan for this year. But on the form, there are 3 options for the streak. You can streak for 14 days, so that's 14 consecutive days without a cheat. You can streak for 21 days, that's 21 consecutive days without a cheat, or you can streak for the whole month, which is noted down as 28 days. All you have to do to sign up for it, it's just circle what you're committing to and the penalty that you are suggesting that you will do if you fail it. So, the penalty could be anything from some sort of crazy physical challenge, like 500 calories on the bike, or 500 burpees, or you might say, well, I'm going to make a donation to a charity or something like that if I break my streak, or any of those sort of things. Just trying to think about what other things we need to cover. Questions I normally get are, when can we book in for our scans and all those sort of things. It's really good to get everyone in for their scan on the first day, on the same day, because it really does sort of build a little bit of community and get everyone nice and enthusiastic. I do understand though that first day can be a bit chaotic if there's a heap of people trying to scan in, so we'll have the booking sheet out and we'll try and give everyone the opportunity to pick the time that suits them the best and get people in and out on that Sunday morning, which is the last Sunday in Jan, I think it's the 29th. The final scan day works the same way. We'll have a little booking sheet out so you can book yourself in. In terms of people who are going away for a week and all those sort of things, now what that means is that you obviously won't be able to complete the challenge in terms of the training requirements. You'll miss 3 classes at the gym, for example, but generally we make an allocation, an allowance that as long as you keep up your food stuff, you can make up those 3 sessions elsewhere in the month and everything will be fine. And that is kind of it. You'll have the usual challenge stuff, so you'll have some paperwork. The 10-day eating plan, or it's not really a 10-day eating plan, it's 10 breakfast recipes, 10 lunch recipes, 10 dinner recipes, all with full prep instructions and all those sort of things that are all challenge compliant. That'll all be in your little pack. You'll get your little folder. It's a little manila sleeve thing with all your details, some hints on tips of what we've learned over the last few years as to how to best approach a challenge. And look, email us, ask questions, and let's try and really have a great challenge this year. Last year I was super happy. I think everyone who participated, we averaged, 3.5 kilos of weight loss and 400 grams of muscle gain. So that everyone's getting stronger whilst losing weight was an outstanding result, and we're really looking forward to another one this year. So the challenge t-shirt this year as well, we've gone with a little bit more of a humorous theme than last year's sort of more military style one. So hopefully we've hit the mark there, but we'll see how we go. Anyway, sign up for the challenge. Good luck, guys, and we'll see you in the gym.